going on, Joy Team? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Valentine's Day, so I thought I would do something very special for all you ladies out there. I just want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day, first of all. So I have on my face right now. This is what I look like without makeup. I have zero makeup on to start with, and so yeah, I'm going to just jump into the video. I'm going to be showing you some makeup I got from Walmart and also from Amazon. I figured I would do a low budget video for anyone who just wants to get an on-the-go look. This is an everyday look for me, and I'm going to start with this Rimmel Lasting Finish. It's 25-hour breathable foundation, long wear, and it has this nice sponge. I got this at Walmart. It has this nice sponge for application. So I'm just gonna get into it. This shade is number 100 and it's called Ivory. I love to start under my eyes so that it can dry before I start doing the eye makeup. And then I go down to my chin, my jawline, and just cover up all the little general places before I take out my brush and blend it in and smooth it out around my face. Make sure to get inside of your eyes like I just did. Not like inside your eyeball, obviously, but just right in here in that corner, because it looks really not so great if you don't do that. Okay, I am running out of this bottle, so give me like 6 seconds and I will be back with my other bottle of it. Alright, I found it, and so we're ready to continue. It's just the same color and everything, just a brand new bottle of it because I ran out of the last one. See how it applies nice and smooth. I love it so much. Gets just the right amount. Make sure to get under your nose right here as well. Sorry if I showed my nose too much, but hey, that's life. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, now I'm going to take out my e.l.f. foundation brush that I also got at Walmart. It looks like this. Came in this little package, and which is really handy. And so I'm just going to take it and rub it on my hand a little bit to get the excess off from the last time I did it. And I'm just going to start spreading it around. Make sure that your foundation goes onto your neck just a little bit, like I just did, under your jawline, and a little bit onto your ears. You want to do that so that you don't look like you have a mask on and it looks more natural. Make sure it goes under your chin, just like this. You want to blend it in there. You tend to need more under your eyes more than anything else. I think that goes for all women, especially women over 18. See how I just put a little bit on my ear right there just to blend it in? It makes it so much better. You can't tell on the camera as well, but it really does help. Okay. Also, my forehead might look a little different to you today. That's only because I have my bangs clipped back just for this video, so you can see the full application. Okay, looks good. Now, I'm going to take my concealer, and this concealer is from CoverGirl. Looks like this. It's in the shade Medium Moyenne, number 715. And it's this color. I'm almost out of it. But I'm just going to put some on my chin, a little bit on there, and on my nose a little bit. Spread that out. And then right here under the creases of my eyes. Just like this. You want to make sure that's blended in really well so that your eye makeup doesn't get messed up from that. And then on my forehead, just to cover up the lines on my forehead. You can't see them on the camera probably, but they are there, and now they're covered up. So you can't even see them in real life. Alright, after I do that, this shade is a little darker, by the way. I like to do that just to start getting in the different colors on my face. Okay, looking better already. Okay, so now I'm going to take my... By the way, this is in no, like, particular order. I mean, those two were, that's, like, what I start with all the time, but this is no particular order. The next, like, few steps, you can do this, like, in whatever, like, you know what I mean, like, whatever order you want. But this is my, mascara. It's from Great Lash, Maybelline. It's called Great Lash, and it's waterproof. I love it. And yeah, it's in the Very Black color. That's what it's called, Very Black. So, let me just do my mascara. For your mascara, you want to start near your eyeballs, and then you want to just like curl the brush. Let me do it closer up. Curl the brush like that. Up. You want to curl it up. And that gets your sorry, not your eyelids, your eyelashes to pop and stand out more. Okay. So there's one eye. You can see the difference from this eye to that eye. And then I'm going to do this one now with the same curling technique. You can, and I do have eye curlers, I just don't use them all the time because my eyelashes tend to curl up anyway by themselves, which I love. I only use them like for very, very special occasions. Okay, so once we have the mascara done, we're going to go into this eyeliner. Okay, so this is from Master Precise All Day, and it's liquid liner, and it looks like this. I got it at Walmart as well. The mascara was from Walmart too. And I'm going to start on the outside, and I know some people like to start on the inside. It's whatever you prefer. But what you need to do is really make it darker on the outside like this. And then lighten it up on the inside, and don't use as much brush on the inside. Just like that. And then you can spread it out with your finger to make it an even line. PSA, I'm not a pro at this, but I've been doing it for a couple years, so it's for beginners mostly, but okay, and then you do the same thing on this side, darker on the outside, and lighter on the inside. It's a universal rule. for makeup geeks, I guess you could say. My phone is ringing. It's alright, I'll get it later. Okay, so we're almost done. If you mess up like a lot and it goes up like your eyelid, then you need to take your concealer and go over your lid to make that pretty smooth, and then that'll work better. And then also, once you're done with the top lid, then you're going to want to take the same eyeliner and you're gonna want to start on the inside of your eye and go lighter on the inside. Same as the top, you're gonna want to go lighter on the inside and then darker on the outside. Just like that. You can curve it up like I just did and get that nice point at the end. And then just blend it in with your finger. Like that. And then so you can see the difference from here to here. I kind of like it just on the top, but I'm going to go on the bottom too today. And then you're going to want to do the same thing on the other eye and make it light on the inside and dark on the outside, but you want to keep it about the same as the other eye. That's the tricky part. So like you want to get this same amount of darkness that you have on like right here to right there, and you also want the same type of curve on the outside as well. I should have probably done this with a mirror, but it's okay, the camera works as a mirror too. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend all of that in and just touch it up with my fingers. I know some people like to do this with a brush. You can do that as well. They have special brushes for that, but we're just going for an on-the-go look. So we're done with the eyeliner. Now let's jump into contouring. So for contouring, you can get a contour brush, an e.l.f. contour brush, and it looks kind of like this, like my foundation brush. I just use my foundation brush. I know that's a no-no for many people that do makeup, but it saves a lot of money because I know those brushes cost like $6, just for that, like, cheap brand. So, you can spend your money on that, but I don't. So you're gonna go into the dark color. You can go into a lighter color like this. I like the darker color to let it pop out more. And you're gonna go along your cheekbones. Start from like your ear and go like in between your nose and your mouth. You're just gonna blend that in a little bit. Well, actually a lot. Blend it in a lot. Okay, I put too much on. But you're just gonna swirl it and make it almost as light as your foundation, but you want it to pop out your right here, this jawbone right here. Cheekbone, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna have to clean that up afterwards, but it's alright. It's good enough. Alright. So now you're gonna do the other cheek. That's good. That's a better amount. You don't want it to be too dark, or else it's too obvious and it doesn't look natural enough. I've heard circular motions is good to do for your makeup, just to like make sure it blends in more. Oh, by the way, this is the e.l.f. palette, and I believe it's called a highlighting palette because it also has the lighter shades. And you can get the contour and the highlighting in the, like, in different sets. That's what I have, but I just like to use this one for contouring. Okay, so once we have that, blend it in a little bit more with your hand or with a blending brush. And then wipe it off on your hand. I'm going to put it back in its little package. And I'm going to move on to using this highlighting brush, also from e.l.f. and from Walmart. And I'm going to grab my e.l.f. This is the 2-in-1 highlighting and blush palette, and I also got that at Walmart. So I'm going to dip into the blush. This is also a nice blush because it's called Baked. It's called, like, it says it's baked. And so I'm just going to go on my cheekbones. Sorry about the kissy face, that just helps me find where I need to go more. Okay. And then I'm going to go into the highlight, and really dig in there, and just go like this, and really get the cheek on top of the cheek. You don't want to do, like, the highlight and the blush in the same place, or else you won't be able to see any of it. Just go, above the blush for a highlight on the top of your cheekbone, and bring it back like that. Okay, so I'm going to blend that. I'm also going to highlight the tip of my nose just a little bit. And the top of my nose, you can see that highlight right there. And then my chin a little bit. And also right underneath my eyebrows. Now, people ask me if I ever do my eyebrows. I have never done them. I'm thinking about doing it in the near future, but I've never done that, and I don't think it's a real need, especially if your eyebrows are dark enough already, and I believe mine are, but so yeah, so that's how you do your highlight and your blush. And then I'm gonna put that away and then take out my lip liner. This is from, it's called Lasting Finish from Rimmel London, and it looks like this. It's in the color Rose Quartz, number 7. Sorry, you could see my gum. Okay, so I'm just lining the outside of my lips. As you can see, it's just getting darker. And that's what we want. Wow, this is a long video, sorry guys. Just gonna... There we go. Okay. So now that my lips are lined, I'm going to go grab my lipstick and I'll be back in 6 seconds again. Okay, I got it. I should have had this out before. Sorry guys. This is called Blushing Pout by New Neveu. I don't know how to say that. If you know how to say that, Let me know in the comments. This is really close to my natural lip shade. And I really like that. For my everyday look, at least. Okay. It's good. I got that at Walmart as well. And let's see. Now I'm going to put on my eyeshadow. This is my eyeshadow palette from Amazon. It looks like this. I really, really like it. It's like $15. I highly recommend it. I don't know what the name of it was. Let me set this camera. Okay. I don't know what the name of it was, but I really like it. So, it comes with so many eyeshadows and blush and lipstick, and I just love it. Okay, so